Okay, we good. Hello, everybody. What is happening? It's BigJackFilms here. Welcome to another live stream. So I'm feeling a lot better, basically. But I thought I'd let you guys know that today, yeah, I've got a lot of plushies behind me. Basically, I'm packing up for a trip to going out of the country for a couple of days, for about a week. Mainly Thursday. Gonna be going to Orlando to do pickup shooting on Jurassic Park. So that's why, hence the title. We got a plane to catch. But with that said, we got a little bit of time, so we're gonna do a couple hours of editing. I've got a new technique to do it and make it a lot faster, but good to see everybody in the chat. Hello, Max Parker. Hello, Honey Bear. Good to see you monitoring the chat. June King, Luke, good to see you. Mr. Dino Diego, good to see you. June King, so on. Yeah, I'm going on vacation because, quite frankly, I deserve it. Only issue is, I'll say this too. Tristan, I love your reviews. Thank you so much. Hello, Sharks, Dino, and Bears. Oh my, good to see you. Geek Universe, hello. So anyway, yeah, basically a couple things to let you guys know. The only issue I'm having is, actually turns out, the last 3 weeks I've kept this pretty quiet. I'm having back problems, so hence I've got my big chair this time. Yeah, I've been feeling back pain has been really bad. I've been taking as much as I can to get rid of it, but yeah, that's all good. But yeah, today we're just going to be editing the next episode. With that said, a couple of updates for you guys, a couple of rules to follow. First of all, requests. Please do not spam with requests. If you have a request for a review or so on, you can support us on Patreon. Please keep things civil. If you answer the question 3 times and we don't get back to you, we do apologize, but we'll just keep it minimum to 3. Also, Super Chat are welcome. And any Super Chats, whether it be to support the show in general, to ask us a question, or to make us react to a video, make sure it's clean. Please do put it up here for support. It really helps out the channel and keeps it going. But with that said, today's episode of essentially editing. We are on the con review episode, and essentially what we're doing is that we're going to be essentially we're about 20 minutes in. There has been an expansion of edits, but that's okay. And we're going to get started here. So let's just pull this sucker up. And we're just going to go and we're going to open up and we're going to get started. So we are on talking about, I'm right here with the, essentially the 76 when they were filming at the WTC in the summer of 76. So this is where we're at right now. And we're going to be going through and doing that. Hi, Light Post. Good to see you guys. Go subscribe. Light Post Films. He's got some new episodes of Pandemic going out. You might hear a surprise cameo from me in that one. Dead Monkey. Exactly. Hey, Jack. Have you ever been as far, so far as to even consider trying to look more like, okay, I don't get that. Hey, BigJackFilms question. Would you suppose Warner Brothers Discovery, the RKO Archives, and those who hold the rights to do some sort of special home media for King Kong's 100th anniversary? I hope so. In 2033, that'd be nice. Thank you so much, Fiction News, or Fiction Nexus. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, just bad back. Wasn't really having a good time last time in stream because of that crappy game. But yeah, we're just gonna get started here. So I actually added a few things, additional material, that I'm just going to quickly add into the cut here. And that's where we're going to get started. Let me go to my audio. Let me drag these fuckers in here. You know, this year is the 30th anniversary of The Lion King. I am aware there might be a chance we might do something for that. Super chats are welcome. Thank you, Honey Bear. Hi, Dean. Sorry I'm late. Nope. You're not late, man. I knew I shouldn't have taken that left turn at Albuquerque. So we are just going to go ahead and get started here. So there's a lot of photos here from when they made the film that we're going to be utilizing. and it's going to help us get through this shoot. Now, I'm going to save basically adding fades and stuff for later. This is just more about slapping as much as we can beforehand. So let's get into this. First and foremost, I'm going to add this bit. Also, let me know if you guys can hear the thing. Like, let me know if you guys can hear the audio for the piece here. Let's just go to speakers. Let's get this volume mixer. Sure, Pinnacles, all good. So you guys can hear. Okay, full blast. Okay, so just make sure you guys can hear the edits as I put it together. So, all right, let's get going. Did DreamWorks do a Madagascar 4? No, the franchise is over. It's time to let some franchises die. Thoughts on Alien League's Hulk? Fell asleep at it during a drive-in event, actually, which is interesting. Hang on a sec. Just an image. Just telling a friend I'm in stream. Okay. Anyway, so let's get going here.
But after that particular hiccup, production on the last 2 nights went back a level up smoother.
Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear that. Hopefully the music isn't overly loud, but let's fix that just in case you guys can hear. I'm keeping the music on just for shits and giggles, but yeah. I set the pitch of a movie to Legendary and how they could think they could take their I mean, maybe. Seeing the World Trade Center again gives me chills after. Yeah, we don't bring that up. Hi, Sherry. Good to see you. Guys, of course, check out Sherry's streams on Twitch. Amazing cosplayer and so on. Good to see everybody here. By the way, Sherry, Nikita is in chat. You two say hi.
With both the cast and crew having a good time on set, including Jeff Bridges, who was very welcoming to the crowds and
Okay, there we go. Say, Jack, are the Daleks still mad with you? I wouldn't say mad. I would say, I mean, like, I haven't really encountered them since the Great War in terms of my character, as well as, they're not really my biggest threat. I leave that to the likes of Dean, or, IndiFan, or Linkara. They take care of the Daleks. The Perfect Office in Jurassic Park Trespasser looks, paleo-accurate. Really? I didn't know that. But yeah, Honey Bear, glad she's in the chat, keeping things monitored. Really appreciate it.
very welcoming to the crowds and extras.
What sequel would DreamWorks announce? Shrek 5, for sure. Good, Gerald. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Again, also, thank you so much for the super chats from last time. You were really a huge, donation there, and it really goes a long way, man. Will the Doctor appear sometime in the series? I'd say storyline, not really. He's just in the background. However, one of our reviewer friends may turn Doctor. Let's just put it like that.
And many themselves said
Let's see here. So I'm using one of your requests actually in this bit that we're editing. One of the people from last time had actually told me about this interview that Jeff Bridges did, where apparently the guy who did a balance beam on the World Trade Center visited the set, and with Jeff Bridges, I can't remember what his name is, but we're going to be talking about that here.
and many themselves said they have plenty of stories to say about.
Let's see here. What would be your ideal Kong threequel idea? None. I want a biopic on the making of it, but I don't know if you know this, Gavin, but fun fact, during the late 80s, I mean, long after King Kong Lives flopped and went away and Dino was kind of losing money, another company was losing money simultaneously. Filmation, the animation company behind He-Man, Brave Star, and so on. And they were in the middle of doing some animated movies, including one that's gaining new notoriety from a few film critics I know. And one I remember watching as a kid called Happily Ever After, which is a sequel to Snow White. And at the time, there was somebody who was wanting to talk with Dino De Laurentiis to purchase Filmation. and because De Laurentiis was tinkering with the idea of doing some cartoons. And one of the things he thought about doing was a threequel animated series about Prince Kong, the son of Kong from King Kong Lives, that was going to be the center focus. It was going to be that and Lady Kong and the Adventures of Borneo with some of the characters from the films showing up. It was just a pitch. This project never came to pass. There was no script. There was not really any designs. But it was an idea that De Laurentiis had, and using Filmation to make this cartoon.
Himself said they had plenty of stories to say about how much of a good time they had on that shoot, on that particular shoot. And they had.
It's really just about, again, trimming the fat. Now, thankfully, we got most of it done. As you can see, it's 50 minutes. We're in 50 minutes here, which is insane.
On that particular shoot.
A prequel about the Son of Kong sounds interesting. I mean, not a prequel. I mean, necessarily just a threequel. Oh yeah, I remember Happily Ever After. That movie was pretty good. I mean, I didn't mind it. I mean, I remember watching it as a kid, and then I watched it again. I'm like, what the hell is this? Hi, Shark King. Good to see you. Since the title of your stream says you have a plane to catch and that you've mentioned you're being on vacation, where are you heading? Heading to Orlando. Gonna be going there for about a week, and we're gonna be doing pickups and reshoots on Jurassic Park at Universal. And actually, thankfully, I'm gonna be meeting up with my buddy Pierce, aka Cinematic Venom, who is gonna be joining me for 1 or 2 days. Filmation was the last animation company to keep the works in the US. I grew up in Filmation in the 70s with their live action shows. Yeah, they're a really good series. I really do enjoy that. Gerald, you grew up in the 70s? Holy shit! I didn't know that, man. That's cool. I watched Godzilla 1985. Raymond Burr tries to evaluate the material, but boy, the bad dubbing. I mean, the dubbing's traditional with Godzilla, but I thoroughly love 85. Really enjoyed that one. Just gonna check something here. Just searching for something here. Hang on. Good to see you, Star Master. Okay. So, all right. So let me just see here.
Hell, Jeff Bridges even met.
Hi, Vincent. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Honey Bear, for keeping up the train on that. Well, honestly, the super chats from everybody has been extremely appreciated from everybody involved. Yeah, I'm an older fan. I've seen Cog 76 in the theater. I'm just going to say this, Gerald. You lucky fucker. You lucky bastard. I want to experience that movie on the big screen. If they find a way to put the Blu-ray on, like, IMAX, I'll go see it. That'd be amazing to see it on the big screen. Have you seen Don't Be Afraid of the Dark by Guillermo del Toro? I have really only seen bits of del Toro's work. I should watch him at some point.
The man who tightrope the World Trade Center a couple months ago.
What's funny is I had a hard time remembering this guy's name. But remember, super chats are always welcome. Thank you, Dark Bonnie. Again, that chain is amazing, guys. Really appreciate that support.
With infamous Daredevil, Phillippe.
There we go. Good to see everybody in the chat. Wow, this is a really good one this time around. Okay. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to add this part. It's going to make it a little bit easier.
So, what exactly happened?
No.
So, what exactly happened with
Yeah, there's a very complicated complicated one, and when we get to this segment right here, spoilers for what happened to it. God, everybody's great. Everybody's just interacting. Vibe in the chat. Vibe the chat. Let's go.
Hell, Jeff Bridges.
Okay. Let's add this part. I also took some time to work on some Jurassic Park effects the other day, because there's some shots that need to be done before I went over to do pickups. Also, huge thanks to Honey Bear for coming with me over the weekend to do pickups on the production as well. Really appreciate the camera work. The shots came out great. I think we can maybe show some stuff. You know what? Let's show the audience some of the stuff we worked on. You know, might as well. Let's see here. Let's go to Dominion, because there's a shot or two in Dominion that we utilized, that we filmed. Let me just go to one or two shots that we had handy when we were filming. Just to give you guys an idea, because I know you guys are actually wondering what's going on with Jurassic World, Jurassic Park Legacy. That is going to be the next big thing after Kong. That is going to be the next thing. And it is super crazy how much they're doing. Hey, Super Chat! Super Chat! Oh my god. Enjoy the trip and be inspired there. Thank you so much, Gerald. That's one of the reasons we're going. Get some inspiration. We need our juices refueled. Thank you so much. Woo! There we go. That's what I like to see. All the support helps, guys. Gerald, thank you. You're amazing. And your name is Lang, I just realized. Are you related to Jessica at all? Jessica Lang. I mean, interview would be nice. But yeah, just thank you so much, Gerald. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. But let's find that shot that I shot with Honey Bear at some stuff I filmed, just to show what they look like. I can't really reveal too many spoilers in this particular episode, because there is some stuff in there that are like big surprises that I want to share with you guys. But let me just find a shot that is easy to show. Thank you so much, Gerald. Really appreciate it. I think a Legacy sequel about Dawn reconnecting with Kong and his family would be interesting. It's the same thing with The Son of Kong by Peter Jackson. Like, that is something a lot of people surprisingly want to see. I mean, I would not be opposed to it. It would be a really cool idea. Let me try to scroll down here. I know there are some shots here I can show. And I don't know why it's not showing up in this feed. Which is strange. There's that one. There's... Huh. That's strange. I know they... Okay, well that's the shots. Okay, they're not there. They might be... Oh, here they are. Here are the shots we got. Okay. Just to show off kind of what we filmed. Not this one. There was one or two here that I had that I'm really impressed with. Here. Okay, let's see. They might be here. Are they not? Okay, they're not there. Oh, okay, there they are. Sorry, it took me a sec to find these damn things. New camera perspective in live stream. Just changing the angle a little bit, because of the thing is, like, I'm using a brand new, I'm using my chair because I'm actually having back problems right now, Zane. I'm having back problems before my trip. But just to give you guys an idea, this is sort of a shot we did. I can't really show too much, but it gives you sort of an idea of what we're working on. These are just some pickup lines I had to get for the episode. But as you can see, the quality's great. We shot these on my phone, which is pretty cool. But as you can see, like, these shots came out pretty damn well. And they're really good. Like, we were filming this for a day, and you see kind of what we're working on. But yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. But yeah, thank you so much, Honey Bear, for getting these shots for me. It goes a long way. Also, no worries, Mr. Dino Diego. Adios, amigo. Thank you so much for coming in. Okay. Let's get back to it. Back to business. Alright. So what's really cool is I have all this I have some Super 8 footage that I like to use for this episode, and I've got some Super 8 footage from when they were filming it. But as you can see, like, this is footage from when they were filming the climax. These were from Super 8 film, but this is really cool, actually. I love that this footage is great to use for behind-the-scenes knowledge. Let's see, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's do. Let's try to find some good angles here that I like. But these are all from when they were filming the climax, actually. Let's see. I like this one, and I like the one with the camera setting up. There we go. Can't wait for The Mummy in theaters next Friday. Nice! Yeah, I may or may not be able to make that, but I'm hoping Sean sees it for after the movie. There we go. Okay, so let's get some of these shots in here. Some great angles of Jessica Lange when they were filming. So you can see her with, I think, a production supervisor, actually, which is pretty cool. I want to make sure I don't have too many jump cuts. This film, because this is back when, before you could edit properly, but there we go. There's a story from my family involved with that movie. Which movie? Which movie, Lightpost? You know your family worked on a movie.
Hell of a lot smoother. With both the cast and crew having a good time on set, including Jeff.
There we go. There we go. I asked him to play the tree in the background. To be honest, I am afraid of getting awkward answer here, but I thought I might ask. Which one? Which question was that? Hang on. Which question was that? I think I missed it. Let me just scroll through the chat here for a sec. I don't see the question here. Weird. The animatronic was impressive, but kind of stiff when it came to movement. The Mummy and no. Shortly is my brother was having a bad day from school. Let's see here. Oh wow! I know your family worked on The Mummy. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Never told me that. We have to talk later, mister. Okay. Now, let's get to some images I have from the film when they were making it. I've got some really good pictures to show off that I've collected for this episode. We're doing good, Matthew. Good to see you. They didn't work on the movie. Okay. It involved the one I asked when she would play herself, a fictional character. Just talk about Honey Bear? Maybe. There's a possibility of that. I do have some roles for Honey Bear when we're ready to go, but yeah, it's gonna be great. Yeah, we're really doing really well. I really appreciate everybody supporting us. It's really good. Thank you. Okay. Now let's go to here. Let's go to the cast file. I saw Shrek 2 in cinemas last weekend. One of the best experiences. Really? Really? I forgot it was back in theaters. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Let's see here. Okay, so let's find the shot of... See, this home movie footage. What's funny is, see this home video footage? So here's, I think, Lange's production assistant. And then here's her in a photo. In a kind of crappy photo. But there's photos of her all over the place from the shoot. Which I think is somewhere here. I think I have another shot of them together. Let me just skim through here. Yeah, here. So this is, I guess, her production assistant or something. It's kind of interesting, actually. Actually, the lead tree in his expo is the tree from The Wizard of Oz. Hey! Hey, super chat! What? Okay. Dude, watch this. The Griffin found footage. I think I've seen this, but we'll watch it, man. Thank you so much for that super chat. We're going to take a break and basically watch this because there is a demand. So thank you so much. Super chat. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. All right, let's see here. The Griffin found footage. Again, if you put in a super chat, we'll react to something here. I think I have seen this, actually, but you know what? We'll watch it again, and I'm just going to pause the music. All right, let's stop. Stop the music. Please don't stop the music. We're going to go here. We're gonna take off and remove that, and we're going to go to here, and we're going to go and react to this. Huge thank you, man. Really appreciate that super chat. That goes a long way. Okay, so let's go to here. Let's go to here. Let's go to here. And let's watch this, shall we? Okay, so this is the Griffin Godzilla found footage. I always do love these. These things are actually pretty damn cool. So let's see what Super Michael 98 has asked us to watch here. Ready? Let's go. I like the VHS. Already impressed. Theater mode. Oh, Godzilla Prevention Network. Okay. Pretty cool. Warning. The following has been in context. It has been formatted to fit your screen. Remember those? The Griffin, New York, US 94. Oh, is this? Yeah, I have seen this. I love how it's like a recreation of what could have been Godzilla 94 from the US.
Scientists as the Griffin originated from a meteor that landed in Utah in November of 1994.
Goodbye, dinosaurs.
Although the meteor was recovered, an alien organism.
The Griffin's awesome. I actually do want to see that in the next one. $500 super chat would be freaking insane.
The colony settled in a forest where it's believed they formed.
Oh my God! Imagine.
The Griffin, which slowly started to take on a definitive form, made its way toward New York. Not long after, another predator began making its way.
Yeah, I love how they used the Godzilla, not 2014 design, but they also included Zilla. This shit's cool. Like this is what I want to see in a Cloverfield sequel. Like told from different perspective cameras. That's amazing. Like this is fantastic. Yo, like can we like I get the idea sort of the perspective of like sort of a 9/11-esque found footage, but can we see that as like a Godzilla movie? I don't know why. Something like this would be amazing. This is incredible. They make it look so retro. Yeah, the Griffin just kicked the shit out of 98. Go 90, go Griffin. Go get him, Griffin. And up here. Oh, okay, that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. That's amazing. I only wish it was the Stan Winston design, but this is still pretty cool. I also love how like kind of figure-y they move. Like this shit's amazing. Wow, incredible. Yo, IndiFan, review this stuff. Sort of the what do you call it? The weird like found footage thing, like genre of fan films. This stuff's where it's at. Wow. Wow. Again, this is incredible. Like, this stuff's great. This is from Lost Utopia Films. Guys, go check this guy out. Great close-ups, too. Like, you get a real scale of these animals. This is what's missing in the new films. Damn! That is so cool. And they just intercept each other. Wow. Damn. Wait, Godzilla 98 just breathed fire? Okay, that's pretty cool. This shit is great. This should be the next movie. Thank you so much, Henry Bear, for getting the Patreon going. Wow. Wow. There's so much detail in here, it's crazy. So when does Shin show up? I love how there's like 2 Godzillas now. I got stuck in this 90s universe. Get me out. Yo! Yo, that is sick! That is a great last shot. That is fantastic. Vet level 4. Wow. Yeah, that is a great fan film. To Lost Utopia Films, guys, go subscribe to Lostopia Films. Like, what a great fan film. Like, that was incredible. There needs to be more of these type of Project Monster. Like, there needs to be more of those type of films out there. Honestly, in my opinion, like, that shit slaps. And a huge thank you to Super Michael98 for providing that super chat, guys. Super chats are always welcome. Holy shit, we got another one. Wow. Okay, we are on a roll. Another super chat from Super Saiyan 97. Thank you for the $5. Jack, do you think there should be a solo non-MonsterVerse King Kong film? And should there be another remake of 1933? I'd say yes, there should be another solo film, and there should be another remake. And I think it's time for another remake. We're getting pretty close. I mean, 100th anniversary is coming up in about 10 years. I think a remake around that time would be nice to have. Like, sure, we love the Peter Jackson film. We love the other stuff, but I think it's time at some point around that point. And 96 is what I want. And my God, he's sending another super chat. Similar to what we got with -1. That's exactly what I want. A remake of the original in the tone of -1 would be fantastic. But thank you so much, Super Saiyan 97, for those 2 super chats. God damn, 2 in a row. That's phenomenal. That goes a long way in helping our show, guys. Wow. Really thank you for that. Holy crap. My God. The generosities. Guys, especially since I'm going on before this trip, you know, like, this is going to help fund the budget. So, really appreciate it to everybody sending in super chats tonight. Okay, let's continue here.
The calcium crew having a good time on set.
Okay, so I want to find shots of Jeff in here somewhere. Okay, where is he? See, there's some great new shots of Jeff Bridges just hanging around the set that I absolutely love. Like, these are kind of never seen, these type of shots. There's actually one that shows sort of the deleted ending that I didn't know existed. So, if you guys remember in the 76 remake, it kind of establishes that Jack and Dwan don't end up together, and they just kind of get caught in the crowd. But what's ironic is that there was one ending where you see Jeff just leave. He's finally like, okay, I've had enough. Bye, Dwan. And Dwan's crying her eyes out, making it even more sad. Now, there was one other version they shot that has never been seen, where it looks like they grab each other in the crowd and take off. This is a photo that I've never seen before, but it kind of shows what one of the better, happier endings would have been on par with the original. But to be fair, I like the original ending where she is now a star and the public just does not give a fuck, and you see them kind of pushing away Jeff Bridges. So it's pretty cool to have like that. I didn't know this kind of shot existed. So, man, $1 million super chat, I'll probably have a heart attack. There you go. But let's get some stuff with Jeff in here. I like these colored photos too. These photos are nice. These are like really rare stuff. I'll find a good one here. Let's see. Okay, which one? This one, or this one? Or this one first? Which one of these 4? 1, 2, 3, or 4? You guys decide in the chat. Do you own a PSP and a DS? I don't, actually. Wonder if a remake of the original Godzilla 54 would be like. That'd be interesting. If they could do something like that. Like, I mean, we kind of already got it with -1, but thoughts on X-Men 97? That would be amazing, but I doubt it. Wait. My thoughts on X-Men 97? Sorry, I misstepped 2 questions. I have not watched it yet, but I plan to at some point. Okay, 3? Okay, so that was number 3, this one? You know, let's go with this one. I like this one a little bit. So we're gonna do that.
Including Jeff Bridges, who was very welcoming to the crowd.
Let's see here. We're going to just utilize this one, because I do like these ones.
Be welcoming to the crowds and extras, and many...
Let's see. Hey, another Super Chat! Holy crap! Super Saiyan 97's on a roll, guys! I'd like to compare -1 to the 2005 King Kong, in that it's basically the original film, but updated modern times and CGI. Exactly that! Exactly that, Super Saiyan. I mean, I want to see a sequel to -1 that's a remake of King Kong versus Godzilla with a more aggressive tone, is what I want to see. Honestly, like, that would be the best one. Thank you, Super Saiyan 97. We're on a roll right now, and it really goes a long way. It's like a bidding war. Who's gonna have the most Super Chats? Oh my god. Okay, let's continue.
And many, including themselves, said...
Alright. Let's try to use up what we can here. Let's see here. Yeah, we're on a roll, guys. This is fantastic. I'm gonna use that one here.
And many, including themselves, said they have plenty of stories to say about how much of a good time they had on that particular shoot.
There we go. Okay. I'm gonna utilize as much of these as possible. There we go.
Stories to say about how much of a good time they had on that particular shoot.
No, I'm not feeling that one. I'm saving that one, but that's like the ending to the film. That's like the original ending they never shot. Let's go with this one. This is a good one to utilize for later. Because we have to cut to, there's an interview I got with somebody that was on the set here.
On that particular shoot.
Let's see here. Tell the time that is. I would have had him be 400 feet tall since the buildings, like Kong? That'd be kind of cool, actually. How would your Kong react to Star King? He'd probably literally be like hiding. Just my opinion. I think is what would happen essentially. Here actually. Alright, so we're gonna keep that one. I want a World War II Kong movie. That'd be kind of cool. Sort of in the vein of Raiders. Is where I'd want to see something happen. Okay. So now I want to grab... There's an interview I have with somebody who talked about it. Filming. So I have to skim through all my files. Styrofoam Kong... I'm actually going to use this shot of Jeff, because I like this one. There's some shots here I really like. Some stills. Let's see. I like that one, actually, because I'll save... No, we'll save this for later. Let's go to find this interview I have handy. Oops. Shows behind the scenes... Okay, so I think there was an interview I had with somebody here that actually was really helpful. Yeah, this guy. This guy here, I don't know who he is, but he talks about how he was on the set of the movie. So we're just going to go and very quickly, let me just mute this, the audio here, background music, so we hear what he has to say. Let's see here.
A vertical line and had to put a plastic triangle on it and draw it that way. If I wanted to put a letter down, I had to do it by hand. Division, as we've come to know. So in the UA building on 729 7th Avenue, they had a floor where they had the linen books. And the linen books, they were these little volumes that had all the contact sheets from classic movies. So I was down there looking at every single frame.
Yeah, okay, here we go. This is what we want.
Bag of Shit's assistant told me that the Dino De Laurentiis production of King Kong with Jeff Bridges was going to shoot at World Trade Center, and they were going to have this 40-foot King Kong just laying out in front of there, and some massive amount of extras. Let's go watch. So we met up that.
Okay, so this is the interview I want to grab. So I'm just gonna go and just get that going there, just so to get the tags in, so I can. What also helps is to abridge interviews to make them a little bit more easier to follow. Let's answer some questions while we wait. Kong 05 would win. Mighty Joe Young has no chance. I'm going to keep saying this, that Scar King is Kong's Ghidorah. I mean, he's more of his, like, evil doppelganger or evil twin brother, essentially. Imagine if there was a third Godzilla vs. Kong movie. Well, that's the plan, Max. They're planning Adam Wingard has said he's going to do another one. Imagine Lost Utopia recreating a fight scene Kong and the Gaw. See, I think Gaw should be the next opponent for Kong. I'm going to just say, the chat has been amazing, guys. Really appreciate everybody coming in. Okay, imagine Goku and Prime teaming up against Frieza and Megatron. That'd be cool. I'd watch that. Alright, so let's go to this interview. Here we go.
Actually, that the Dino De Laurentiis production was going to shoot at World Trade Center. And
so let's see here.
This 40-foot King was going to shoot.
So it's more just about trying to abridge the interview to make it more consistent and fast.
Shoot at World Trade Center. And that the Dino De Laurentiis production of King Kong. Of King.
This is really just trying to get this narrowed down. I would like to co-review Skull Island with you. The anime? That is a possibility, but let's see about that. That won't be for a while. Here we go.
Which is King Kong with.
Let's see here.
With the Jeff Bridges.
Let's see here. I should put the music back on. What am I doing? Good. Hey, Emma. Good to see you. Found an image of Dennis's ILM mirroring the original Brontosaurus head, a close up from the original. Really? No. No, what? Actually, Zane, you might be wrong about that. I think that might be I think that was at Phil Tippett's place, wasn't it? That was the skull crawler from the original. I'm not sure. Was that a new image? I haven't seen that before. Can you send me that on Instagram? If that exists.
King Kong was going to shoot at World Trade Center. And was going to
again, it's all about just like abridging and making it a little bit more tight in the interview.
King Kong was going to shoot at World Trade Center.
Just gonna go here. I'm just gonna, so again, I'm not doing any fades or anything, but yeah. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, Geek Universe. I can't remember who this is, but it's just some sort of interview. Let's just see if he says a name here. It's this guy.
$5,000. I only made $5,000.
Yeah, I don't know who this guy is, but I'll have to find out where I got this interview.
King Kong was going to shoot at World Trade Center, and they were going to.
Here's where we're gonna have to abridge a little bit.
Had this 40-foot King Kong just laying out in front of there, and some massive amount of extras.
There you go.
Let's go watch. So we met up that night, and we went to the World Trade Center. And we couldn't get anywhere near. We couldn't. And we couldn't get any.
It's really just about abridging the interview, so it's a little less of so it makes it more faster and in progress.
Amount of extras. We couldn't get anywhere near. We couldn't see anything. So we figured,
oh, nice, honey bear, what'd you eat?
Let's try the other side of the building. So we came around the other side of the building, and we were going in the entrance, and we see that they're signing up people to be extras. And we figured, let's get in the line. Maybe we can get away with this. And I'm putting down my address and everything like that, and I realize they want my address so that they can pay me. And I realized
well, what's with the emoji? That's the thing I want to know.
For no reason, and I was going to get $20 for doing this.
I mean, I would take $20 for that shit.
But that was not as thrilling.
I'd get $20 for that shit, to be honest. To be in that movie, fuck yeah, I'll take the 20. What is that in adjusted for inflation? Like 40, 50?
Yeah, anything. But that, when we got outside and I saw the 40-foot King Kong laying out there, and he wasn't really doing anything. He was just kind of laying out there like a.
I mean, he was styrofoam and he's kind of dead.
There were all these people around, and it was quite exciting. You know, the special effects guy would get on top of King Kong, throw out some.
Like, did he just add some like CG blood there? What the fuck? What is that? What was that?
You see anything? There were all these people around, and it was quite exciting. You know, the special effects guy would get on top. You know, there were all these people around, and it was quite exciting. Special effects guy, the
it's just about cutting and trimming and making it as good as possible here. If you look like both Megatron and Starscream's name in the Urban Dictionary. What? Let's see here.
There were all these people around, and it was quite exciting. The special effects guy would get on top of King Kong, throw out some cans of red paint on him, and everybody's cheering.
What is with this guy? It's like he's kind of just spamming out a little bit. Okay, it's like, okay, dude.
There are all these people around. And it was quite exciting. The special effects guy would get on top of King Kong, throw out some cans of red paint on him, and everybody's cheering. Hey. He's pouring this.
Who is this guy? I forget where I got this interview.
But it was really slow. Nothing was happening. It was just waiting and waiting and waiting, just pure torpor. And I couldn't believe that making a movie could be.
Yeah, I mean, that's half of filmmaking, dude. It's just you're waiting for things to happen.
After a certain number of hours, I think it's like 6 hours after crew call, they have lunch. They call it lunch, even if it happens. So here was the next big event of the evening.
Weird. This man is strange.
They gave me a sandwich.
They gave you a sandwich. That's the exciting part.
Then, while I was eating the sandwich, who comes along to like the table where people where there's food and stuff like that? Jeff Bridges. And I can't help myself. I go up to him and go, "Hi, Jeff. You know, I'm a huge fan of yours, and I used to show your movies."
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, here. Actually, this is a good bit here. Also, we'll hey, Super Chat. Whoa! I just saw it. Hang on. Gerald Lang, check out the trailer for the Japanese film Heron. Okay, let's see what that's about. Thank you so much, Gerald. Really appreciate that. Let's freaking go. Okay, Cashman. It's a Japanese trailer. Hopefully it's safe for work. You never know about Japan. Cass Hearn, never heard of this. Holy shit! Wow, we're getting a second super chat. We'll get to yours in a sec. Okay, so it's the trailer, right? We'll check out the trailer. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Okay. Huge thank you, Gerald. We'll get to the other super chat in a sec. My God! Holy shit! Okay. So let's like stop the music. Holy shit. Okay, so let's go and let's go take a look at this trailer. My God, everybody! I have to catch up on super chats. Oh my God, this is insane. Okay, it's this one here. Okay, well, first of all, there's a Lunchables ad. So sorry about that, but we'll come back to that. My God, there's like so many super chats. No, we'll do these first. Actually, there's a couple super chats here. We'll get to your thing in a sec, Gerald, because this is actually I have to read some of these. So let's just go here for a sec. My God. Okay. So from John McKinney, thank you so much for that like $15 super chat. Holy crap! Thank you. IMDb trivia on Disney's Hunchback. Esmeralda was going to kill Judge Frollo in order to save Quasimodo by kicking him off the cathedral. Would have, but had scrapped to avoid getting a PG-13. Wow, she was gonna straight up commit murder. Well, the fucker deserves it. Number one. Number two. I mean, like, if you read the book, that's pretty tame in comparison. But my God, would you have liked to see her? Did that if you think it would have caused controversy among parents? I mean, you're making your Disney princess of that film essentially a killer, which I don't think that's ever happened in a Disney film. Have we ever seen a female character kill? Like straight up murder? I don't know if we've ever seen that before in Disney. There you go, Disney. There's something new. But super thanks to John McKinney for that $15 super chat. Really goes a long way in helping the show. Really appreciate it. But in the meantime, Gerald has us wanting to react to something. So let's get a little comfortable. Let's go just here. Again, I should point out, guys, my back is having issues. But let's take a look and see what this entails. And we're going to go take a look at this this thing. But let's see what this cash-in trailer is. Again, I hope I don't get dinged for copyright, because that would suck. And where am I? There I am. Okay. I couldn't see myself for a sec. Mulan kill. I mean, like, technically, Huey, that was handed off to Mushu, and that was manslaughter, but not straight up murder. All right, let's see what this is all about. What is Casher? What is this? I'm scared. Shokichu. Oh, is that these guys who did the Wasai Kingo Konga? Okay. You know what? That looks pretty damn rad. I'm going to have to check that movie out. My God, what was that? What was that, Gerald? But whatever it is, that is so goddamn cool. Oh my God, but thank you for that super chat. That goes a long way in helping out. Man, that was cool, actually. I don't know what the hell that was, but that was amazing. Okay, let's get back to it. Back to business. Jesus. Based on a 70s anime. Okay, so it is an anime thing. Alright, I'm gonna have to check this shit out. That looks pretty cool. Alright, no, wait. Don't want that. Share screen. Here? Alright, let us continue. You missed a few super chat marathons there, Eagle Jones. A few, actually. A tad bit. My God, that was insane. Thank you so much, Honey Bear, for monitoring that and keeping that going.
And then everybody's cheering Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. Oh, my God.
And I can't help myself. I go up to...
Oh my God, it's Jeff Bridges.
Jeff.
Let's see here.
And everybody's cheering.
This is where I have to kind of cut a little bit and make this work.
Table where people, where there's food and stuff like that. Jeff. Who comes along to the... Who comes along to like the table where people, where there's food and stuff like that? Jeff Bridges.
There we go.
Jeff.
Yeah, the dude. The dude. He is the dude, and he is not so rude. He has a great attitude. If you get that reference, only a few will.
Bridges.
Only a few will understand that reference. And if you understand that reference as a Canadian, I am so sorry.
And I can't help myself. I go up to him and I go, can't help myself.
Yeah, it's really just about abridging this interview to make it nice.
Bridges. I go up to him and I go, hi, Jeff, you know, I'm... Oh.
Rick May, TF Soldier. I don't know who that is. Yeah. TF Soldier. I can't remember who that is.
I'm a huge fan of you.
Let's see.
I'm a huge fan of yours.
It's really just about, again, abridging these clips to make it less dragged out. No worry, Nissan, or Nisa. Good to see you. Nasa. I'm not good at pronouncing right now.
Jeff Bridges. I go up to him and I go, I'm a huge fan of yours. At the University of Wisconsin, I loved The Last American Hero and which films of his I liked and this and that. Jeff, I'm really sorry. I'm monopolizing your time. I'm sure you have other things you need to do. And he looked at me and he put his arms around me. Monopolizing your time. I'm sure you have other things you need to do. And he...
There we go.
Your time. I'm of yours. I'm sure you have other things you need to do.
If only Son of Kong gets the same treatment as Shout Factory, that'd be nice to get a restoration of Son of Kong.
Dude, and he looked at me and he put his arms around me and he said, "Oh man, I love it."
Okay.
and eventually we actually did. They did do.
Like, we actually did it. Whoa! Okay, then. There we go. So now we got that. Now we got all that. That works pretty good.
Was going to shoot at World Trade Center. And they were going to have this 40...
Now we can add some stuff.
It was centered just to King Kong. And not only I got $20. I got a sandwich. I met Jeff Bridges. And I got to be in the...
Here we go. This guy has an interesting story. There we go. Didn't Rick Baker have another person work on the Kong suit? Yes, that is actually somebody we have, you know, we have his book. He passed away a couple of questions. And honestly, that was, like, as Will Shepard was the name of Rick Baker's, essentially his stunt double on Kong 76, who was in the suit. Let me see if I can find an image of this guy. Let me just go through here and just go through the stuff. Audio. No, I want to get the, there. I want to go here. Let's see here. Filming. Here we go. No, Rick Baker's still around. It's Will Shepard who passed away, Eagle. Alright. So, what we want is...
was going to shoot at World Trade Center. And they were going to have...
There's so many photos of the dead Kong, it's not even funny how many there are. My god. There's so many detailed photos, too. Like, it's insane how much I have here to work with. I like that one. That one's okay. I like, that one's not bad. That one we've already used. I like this one. That one's pretty good, actually.
They have this 40-foot King Kong just laying out in front of there, and some massive amount.
Well, you know what we're gonna do? Actually, we're gonna make a cool trick with this. Actually, we're gonna do something really cool with this. Yeah, just again, I'll do it when I get back from vacation. Alright, so.
And this 40-foot King Kong just laying out in front of there, and some massive amount of extras. But we couldn't get any.
Hey Jack, can you say the Scar line? Yes, of course, okay. I'm surrounded by idiots. I actually have that as a button on my backpack too, which is kind of cool. Okay. There we go. There we go. Just gonna put that there.
Have this 40-foot King Kong just laying.
There we go.
King Kong just laying.
Do you think those giant canids chase Kong in the beginning were hyenas, jackals, or wolves? A mix of all of them, really.
Out in front of there, and some massive amount of extras.
Yeah, we're just gonna do these little shots I want to add because I think they look pretty cool. Have you seen the Nirvana, the band, the show? I have not seen that. I don't know even what that is. Sorry. Okay, there we go. That is much better.
At World Trade Center. And they were going to have this 40-foot King Kong just laying out in front of there, and some massive amount of extras. But we couldn't get anywhere near it. We couldn't see anything. There were all these people around.
Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and just see if I have anything from when they were filming where the guys are pouring blood. Do I have like a picture of this guy? I got the photographers on top of Kong, the BTS role. There's so much stuff here. Like, look at all the detail on this when they were filming. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this guy. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. We got some stuff to work with here. Let's see.
There were all these people around, and it was quite exciting. The special effects guy would get...
Just gonna go out. Check out the lens here. The idea is like too. I also want to try to make it where, there's a lot more going on, like with pictures and stuff, because I'm trying to use as many of them as I possibly can to illustrate a point here. So there's that. Let's see here. I'm just getting a couple messages in. Hang on a sec. Who's messaging me? Okay, Honey Bear, I saw what you sent me. That was funny. That was really funny. Alright. There we go.
There were all these people around, and it was quite exciting.
Actually, I kind of like that shot. That's a little, but this is a cool shot, though.
These people around, and it was quite.
I like this shot a little bit more, actually. That one's a little better. Have you tried the movie mash, Monster Mash movies by the Asylum? I have not. Ah, yes, the prodigal love has returned, my honey bear. She is back. With a vengeance! Alright, there is... Special effects guy. I had him. A really good shot at this guy. There he is. We're doing pretty good, guys. We're doing really good right now. Yeah, this is when they were pouring fake blood on him too, which is cool. So there's like one of the effects guys right there. Let's see. Nope, that's not what I want. Copy. Ever thought of a King Kong remake with prehistoric beasts from Africa? That'd be kind of cool, or dinosaurs from Africa. That'd be kind of awesome. That'd be amazing. Again, guys, really appreciate everybody in the chat tonight. Nikita for helping out, super chats, everybody involved. Really appreciate it, Honey Bear.
Exciting. The special effects guy would get on top of King Kong. King Kong and throw out some.
Let's see.
Throw out some cans of red paint on them, and everybody's.
Let's see. Really appreciate that, Honey Bear. Thank you so much. I'm really enjoying the live streams. Also, super chats are available. Give my support to my favorite YouTuber. Thank you so much, Starmaster! Thank you! Yeah, that's the part, like, this is the part that we get into. We find out what the hell happened to this thing. This particular styrofoam column. Like, where'd it go? What happened to it? Like, we kind of know what happened to it, but not the full extent. When the helicopter shot Kong, how did they do it with the effects of the blood squirting without the helicopter shooting him? Well, that was done with multiple things. In fact, I can show you, Tood King, on a couple of images I have here. Very good question. So, they shot it in multiple ways. I mean, like, obviously they had the styrofoam Kong handy on the chute with, like, blood added to him and all over the pavement to make it look like he had been shot. But in terms of essentially shooting the scene, it was shot with multiple ways. One was with real helicopters. They got B-roll of real helicopters. But then they also... one of the things they did was on the helicopter shoot, they actually had Rick Baker show up in the suit at the helicopter airport, and he would be on a platform. Let's see if I can find an image of it. So, let's find an image here. So, this image here is actually of Rick Baker in the suit getting flown by the real Huey helicopters. Those overhead shots you see of him, the helicopter just coming towards him. So that was done actually for real with Kong in the foreground and the helicopters in the background. And they shot blanks at him and made it look like he was getting shot. But the only thing Rick Baker had to be careful of was actually, essentially hot shells hitting the suit, and which were so hot they could have caught fire. But thankfully that didn't happen. The second time they did it, they had radio-controlled helicopters. They were originally going to use RC ones that would actually fly in with, like, drones, but because of safety hazards, that didn't happen. So instead, they put the helicopters on wires with a track, so they would fly by in the shots. And that's how they accomplished those scenes. The rest were done with Rick Baker on a blue screen, such as this, like, test shot. With Rick Baker on a blue screen with the real helicopters. When it came to the blood, it was basically Rick Baker had squibs on the suit. Squibs are basically little packets that you put into little things, and you set a charger to them, and they actually explode, and that's what creates gunshot effects. Good to see you, Huey Tumor. Thank you so much. And also, Honey Bear, thank you for monitoring the chat. But that's how those shots were done with Rick Baker in the suit. Basically. I watched Dragonheart, the movie, on pretty good review. I want to review the first one at some point. That is on the playing cards.
Donovan, and everybody's cheering. Who comes along?
It's good to kind of use a lot of these things.
There were all these people around. There were all these people around. It was quite exciting. The special effects guy would get on top of King Kong, throw on some cans of red paint on him, and everybody's cheering. Who comes along to, like, the table or people where there's food and stuff like that? Jeff Bridges. I go up.
Here we go. Here's a shot of Jeff in there when they were filming. They're from the Water Skull Island. I need some from New York. Let's see here. Alright, now we're moving on up. Okay. There we go. I like this. Here. Hey, Lorenzo, good to see you. Jack in the Box, good to see you. I have not seen that one yet.
Yeah, yes.
Hey, Hipster Hoovian Jedi! It's good to see you guys. For those who asked the question about the Doctor Who thing, who's going to be the Doctor Who of the Reviewverse outside of IndiFan Dean and Linkara? That is Hipster Hoovian Jedi. Guys, he's going to start a show soon. Please go subscribe to his channel. He's going to start his review show at some point. IndiFan, definitely go say hi to his channel and subscribe. But really do appreciate you coming in, man. And he has, what did he say? Funny, you're working on a video. I'm currently working on a rocket for a cosplay for con. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Is that for C2E2? I'm looking forward to that, man. Please take plenty of pictures when you're there. And say hi to Doug and everybody for me. Also, I heard Meredith McCoy's going to be there. So say hi to her as well. Am I going to G-Fest? Yes. In fact, a lot of my collaborators are coming to G-Fest this year, so that'll be exciting. Let's see here. Lost Utopia treats King Kong an actual documentary. I have not seen that Jack in the Box. What is this? Have I seen? Oh yeah, no. You know what? I saw it on my recommendation. I just haven't watched it yet. Let's see here. Okay, let's get back here to it.
Bridges. I go up to him and go, I'm a huge fan of yours, and I'm sure you have other.
I have heard of some Lost Harryhausen dinosaur movies that never got made. I just haven't seen them. But I'm curious about that. I mean, I wouldn't say Draco's gonna appear, but we have ideas of some sort of creature in that if we do that review to happen at some point. There we go. Currently, the process of making a King Kong manga based on the novel. Thank you! Give me that King Kong anime manga! And can you please just make it like the original, but give it that anime style? Would love that. That'd be amazing.
I played out Jeff Bridges. I go up to him and go, I'm a huge fan of yours, and I'm sure you have other things you need to do.
There we go. A few days ago, a show called Collector's Call, someone had toy King Kong and T-Rex that you have. They said the price was $200. I mean, like, I paid $100 for mine at G-Fest, Hipster Hoovian. But that was because that was a gift for me from G-Fest, from a group of fans that really appreciated my work, which was awesome. Again, I really appreciate everybody in the chat tonight. It's really fun. I'm shocked how good we're doing right now. Okay. I'm gonna get another shot of Jeff here.
Love it.
Hell, Jeff Bridges even met the man who tightrope the world.
There we go. Let's see. I'm just gonna find a quick shot from the production when they were filming, like a big shot of the towers. Let's see here. I like that one's not too bad. That one's okay. I like that one.
Hell, Jeff Bridges even met the man who tightrope the World Trade Center.
Nice! Toriyama! So the dinosaurs are going to have that Dragon Ball Toriyama look? That'd be cool. Thoughts on The Walk? I have not watched that yet. I think I should. I know it's Zemeckis. And so it's, wow, a live-action Zemeckis movie that isn't motion capture? Wow! That's new! Go back to making live-action movies, Zemeckis. You're better at it. Just don't do any CG things. Pinocchio sucked. It was really bad. Shots, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't see his Pinocchio, but I heard nothing but great things about it. Speaking of the walk, there's a video that mentions also saying how Back to the Future predicts. Yeah, I don't buy that.
Hell, Jeff, where'd you see the man who tightrope the World Trade Center a couple of months prior?
No, actually, I'm not going to use that. I want to use some footage from the movie. Let's use some footage from the film. I think it's about time. Let's get some stuff here. Thankfully, I have the extended TV cut handy. God, we're getting a lot done today, aren't we, guys? Okay. Yeah, and I'm actually using the extended TV cut for this, for the clips this time around, because I got an HD version and it looks great. Yeah, you can see that looks pretty damn good in all fairness, you know. Let's see here. That looks spectacular. Let's see. Yeah, the extended TV cut just looks so much better in HD. It looks amazing how well that is. Just that looks fan-frickin-tastic. Also, I just want to point out, guys, keep the chat relatively civil. Any drama, I'm not really a fan of. You huge fan of Lost World Jurassic Park? I love Lost World. M1 helmet. Which one's the M1? Oh, and now just like Kaldar, I don't like really talking about controversies per se. I mean, like, you guys are welcome to talk about it, but I'm not going to answer anything, is all. Basically, like, I mean, Kaldar, you're from the Deadwing Dork streams, right? Yeah, not really, I'm not Deadwing. Deadwing's a great guy, but some of his content, I'm like, I don't like talking about it. I mean, in terms of just the stuff he specifically discusses, is all. So, don't worry about it. All good. Let's see here. Also, I love these shots. You can see, like, in one shot, when he falls, there's, like, 3 frames where he jump cuts in. Oh, yeah, okay, well, there's a couple people from Deadwing Dork streams that showed up, because he did cover my work. Nice guy, all things considered. And a couple people have actually migrated over, and I really appreciate them all jumping in. But they like to talk about a lot of things that are dramatic, and it's a big roast stream. But I really like his stuff, honestly. The Troodon's coming back to what? Jurassic Park? Like the games? Interesting. Thank you, Honey Bear. Keep that super chat hype going. Woo!
But after that particular hiccup, production on the last 2 nights went a hell of a lot smoother. With both the cast and...
Yeah, so we got a lot of that. We're gonna save that stuff for later. Actually, I'll always edit one. I'll at least edit this one. Oh yeah! They made it a different species? Or like it didn't it didn't exist for a while, did it? I forgot about that. Okay. Thank you so much, Honey Bear, for keeping that up. Yeah, his videos on me are privated, but there's an archive channel that re-uploads them. And again, don't take it like too personally, because I can take the joke, but he does really go into my work, and it is, listen, I can crack a joke. It is really funny. I'm not gonna lie, it's really funny. So just giving you a heads up on that. Yeah. How many Wes Anderson movies have I seen? I have seen only. Is that the guy who does the Resident Evil movies? I've only seen Three Musketeers, and that's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Okay. They're going to close down the dinosaur ride. I heard about that. I'm a little bummed that they're closing down the dinosaur ride. And it makes me kind of now want to review the movie. I know the movie's now kind of popping up in recommendations as a review because of the ride closure. It's brought back sort of the, like, oh, hey, I should talk about this with the recent news. I should at some point.
Including Jeff Bridges, who was very welcoming to the crowds and extras, and many, including himself, said they have plenty of stories to say about how much of a good time.
There we go. Oh, I haven't seen any of those, actually.
They have plenty of stories to say about how much of a good time they had on that particular shoot.
King Kong was going to shoot at World Trade Center. And they were going to have this 40-foot King Kong just laying out in front of theirs and some massive amount of extras. But we couldn't get anywhere near it. We couldn't see it. There were all these people around, and it was quite exciting. The special effects guy would get on top of King Kong.
Yeah, so this is how it's all looking, guys.
Cans of red paint on them, and everybody's cheering. Who comes along to like the table or people where there's food and stuff like that? Yeah, good. I go up to him and go, I'm a huge fan of yours. I'm sure you have other things you need to do. And he looked at me, and he put his arms around me, and he said, "No, man, I love it."
Hell, Jeff Bridges even met the man.
Yeah, so, there's a lot there. We got a lot of that done, which is good. So what I need to do is find a shot of Jeff Bridges going up to the World Trade Center and just sort of describe what I'm talking about. So I think we're going to use... There's a really good shot of him that I can use here. Oh, I like this one where he's like, kind of, it technically makes sense because he's looking up. So see, and this is from the extended TV cut too, which is cool. I'm just gonna go minus it down. I mean, like, I'm I'm not going to Disney for a while. I'm only going to Universal in Orlando. But, yeah, it's a shame. I wish I could go back and ride it one more time. I'm glad I did when I did. I did ride it, actually, when Animal Kingdom kind of the first year it opened.
Love it. Hell, Jeff Bridges even met the man who tightrope the World Trade Center a couple of months prior.
So this is where I kind of have to take a little bit of this.
Hell, Jeff Bridges even met the man who tightrope the World Trade Center a couple of months prior.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that shot.
Even met the man who tightrope the World Trade Center a couple of months. Hell, Jeff Bridges even met the man who tightrope the World Trade Center a couple of months prior.
Now I'm just gonna go and quickly find this guy. Yeah, okay, here we go, This is what I need. That was 1974!
The World Trade Center.
So I basically have to just re-edit that a tad. It wasn't a few months prior, it was in 1974. That was my mistake in history.
Hell, Jeff Bridges even met the man who tightrope the World Trade Center a couple.
There we go.
Center with
yeah, I got images of this guy, so let me just grab the shots here. Some really good images of this guy. Like, holy shit. You could not, for the life of me, get me to ever do something like that, even with a building, you know? Fuck that. Like, what this guy did, this guy had balls. I'll just say that right now. This guy had balls. You know? Holy shit. Like, how am I only discovering this guy's story now? That's the insane part. There we go. Should grab what I need here. Yeah, that man is honestly insane. I'm gonna have to watch Man on Wire. That actually looks like a really good film. Never seen it before, but it looks interesting. Yeah, I know, it was Robert Zemeckis directing it. That man had balls. Favorite Sailor Moon villain? I like Queen Beryl. I like Malachite. I like even Jedi. No, for me it's Nephlite. Nephlite was a great villain to turn good. I would have loved to see a scenario where he becomes a good guy. I haven't announced it, but they've already got permits to demolish the area, which sucks. Okay.
Infamous Daredevil Phillippe Petit. So, what?
So now what we're going to do is, I have to add, right here, I'm going to crop this a little bit here. I think Spielberg would have been interesting to do Return of the Jedi. That would have been cool. Favorite dinosaur in Fallen Kingdom? Probably Carnotaurus was the coolest thing they actually were able to finally introduce in this damn series. Okay. Hope everybody's good. Hope Honey Bear's in there keeping an eye on the chat. There we go. Now, I have an interview with Jeff Bridges talking about it. Let me try to find that interview. I have that saved. There was somebody in the chat a while ago who actually found this interview for me, and it actually was really cool. So I really appreciate that. I know there was an interview with Jeff Bridges here somewhere that I had. Here we go. So right here. So now I have to kind of dig this out and start working on this. Right here.
Along in the chronology here
So whoever sent me this, I really appreciate you bringing this to my attention.
Okay, this story just popped into my head. It's not a King Kong story. We're shooting the death of Kong.
I mean, Big Chunga is funny. Not really my thing, to be honest.
Petite.
We're shooting.
And I just gotta abridge it and trim the fat a little bit here.
We're shooting the death of Kong where the monkey falls off the towers and we're at the trade towers.
Okay. Gotta go back to have to keep going back and forth on the production part. My God. There's so much footage I had here. So many images. Yeah, I heard they're going to like Thailand or something for the next Jurassic Park. That's interesting. I'm excited for that. I'm excited what they're gonna do with it. Really hyped. I mean, like, honestly, I'm getting very cautiously optimistic about that film. No, I like this. You know what? I like that image a little better than the other one, than this one, than the 3D one. That one's kind of shitty. You know what? Let's use this one. First and foremost, let me just grab the pan and zoom off this one. Copy. Delete. I like this one a little bit better. Might have to kind of crop it a little bit, but that'll do way better. In context. Continue. There we go. Thank you so much, Honey Bear. Really appreciate keeping up that super chat hype. Let's keep going, guys. Woo! Let's get there. Again, I'm just editing this dolly, guys. Give me a sec. There we go. Ringling Brothers Circus nostalgic to you? I actually did experience the Ringling Brothers twice, actually, when I was a kid. I actually got to ride an elephant. I have seen a lot of I did see their performances. As a kid, I was completely oblivious to what they actually do to animals, and now as an adult, I realize how wrong that was, and I'm glad many of their animals are now no longer in show business. But yeah, I'm kind of nostalgia for it to a degree.
On top of King Kong, throw out some cans of
That's better.
And everybody's cheering. Who comes along to like the tape?
That's way better. All right, here we go. trying to find a better image here, like one that's really good quality. Is this one? So many images of the same image. My God. Let's see here. I want the cat. Actually, one with the cast would be nice. I like these ones. Now, which one to use? I want to try to find a rare one, maybe? I like the rare ones. The rare ones are nice. I also like the color ones. The color ones are pretty sick. Oh, that's an image of Jeff we haven't used yet, did we? Oh, wow. I haven't used that one yet. Okay. Ooh, there's some good ones here, actually. Oh, that one's actually pretty nice. That one's also good, but we've already used an image like that. I mean, I'm actually okay with it because the elephants are in a much better sanctuary. I mean, I'm a little upset, but, like, it's not a big hassle. The gorillas, I really prefer to be like that. I hope doesn't go away because the gorillas are actually in really good care there.
Petit.
We're shooting the death of Khan. The monkey falls off the towers, and we're at the trade towers. That's where this was.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I mean, that one's nice. Let's go a bit more. Here, let's just use this. This clip is being stubborn.
We're shooting the
Thank you so much, Honey Bear.
death of Khan. The monkey falls off the towers, and we're at the trade towers. That's where this was. And this little guy comes up to me and says, "Do you like that?" We're shooting the death of Khan. The monkey falls off the towers, and we're at the trade. We're at the trade towers. That's where this was. The monkey's down the road. And this little guy comes up to me and says, "Do you like my temples?" I say, "Your temples is my temple." And this little guy comes up to me and says, "Do you like my temple?" I say, "Your temples is my temple." I say, "I love it." And we walk and I realized this is Phillippe Petit. This is the guy who walked across, the Bronze Mexico, whether Celebrate and, the walk, about his life. And there he was, Phillippe Petit, and I think it was that year, was it about his life.
There we go. Okay, that works. I might have to get a poster of the wall just to discuss what he's talking about.
His wife, and there he was, Phillippe Petit, and I think it was that year, was it 76? I think that was the year. And he, in about 5 minutes, he told me how to,
Yeah, we're gonna just abridge the interview, so it works here.
the death of Kong, you know, the monkey falls off the towers.
Ending's going good, Geek Universe.
The monkey's down. And this little guy comes up to me and says, "Do you like my temple?" I say, "Your temple is my temple." I say, "What do you mean?" I walk across. When we walk across, and I realized this is Phillippe Petit.
There we go. I'm actually gonna abridge it a tad bit. Let's get in on Jeff. Potential help. Get a little nicer of a video clip. Go about there. Here we go. That looks pretty nice, actually. There we go.
We're shooting the death of Kong, where the monkey falls off the towers, and we're at the trade towers. That's where this the monkey's down.
There we go.
And this little guy,
Ah! No, I don't want to just be on the dude's pants. What the hell? There we go.
and this little guy comes up to me and says, "Do you like my temple?" I say, "Your temple's in my temple." And this little guy comes up to me and says, "Do you like my temple?" I say, "Your temple's in my temple." I say, "What do you mean?" I walk across. When we walk across, and I realized this is Phillippe Petit. In about 5 minutes, he talked.
There we go. Now we got it.
In about 5 minutes, he taught me how to juggle. He says, "Do you juggle?" I said, "No." He said, "I'll show you." And he taught me how to juggle.
We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I mean, Jeff Bridges just seems like a very enthusiastic guy. I would love to meet him someday. He seems like a legitimately nice dude. No pun intended.
In about 5 minutes, he taught me how to juggle. He said, "Do you juggle?" I said, "No." "I'll show you." And he taught me how to juggle. And he was sentenced for walking across. He was sentenced.
There we go.
For walking across. His punishment was to perform for free in the park for a year. That was his punishment. And you would see him when we'd be shooting for walking across. His punishment was to perform for free in the park. For walking across. His punishment.
There we go. I'll you guys are enjoying the stream, by the way. Sorry if I'm a little not talkative on this part. I'm just editing as much as humanly possible here. I'm trying to at least get maybe to like the 25-minute mark.
He was sentenced for walking across.
Night, man.
The punishment was to perform for free in the park for a year. And you would see him.
Okay. It was cool. I didn't know that Phillippe Petit came to the set of that movie. That's interesting. And that he was sentenced to entertain at the park for free. Odd sentence for the American government to hand to a guy. That's actually kind of funny. Cinco Ceratops designs from Fallen Kingdom and Noceratops for Dominion Battle of Rock, Big Rock. Yeah, I'm actually planning to review that at some point, guys. That's gonna be cool. You know what? Default, let's just go into that.
He was sentenced for walking across. His punishment was to perform for free in the park for a year. That was his punishment. And you would see him when he would be shooting. You'd see him holding onto a taxi on a unicycle. And he would come like this with a group of people, and without saying anything, you know, he would line people up, face, to do his job. He would get some strong looking guys. He would hold this rope that he had, and he would just hold it. And he would jump up on this rope and do that. And walk across to his shoulder and get everybody lined up.
It's a really great interview.
He was kind of like this and take his, he was like, he'd go like this, right down the line and catch a cab. And that's
So it's distraction
Yeah.
from the movie itself.
Yeah.
Was the production of either of these, did it feel like there were issues in the making of it?
I mean, like, the stories in my head. I mean, I think it was multi-million-dollar movie. I think they made a mistake. They made 2 giant right there. They didn't buy it. Yes, things like that. I can remember John Gilman, the director, was an English guy, and it was.
There we go. Yeah, okay.
For a year, that was his punishment.
Thank you so much, Honey Bear.
When we'd be shooting, you'd see him holding onto a taxi on a unicycle. And he would come like this with a group of people and without saying anything.
There we go.
I can remember John Gillerman, the director, is an English guy. And there was the scene where the monkey was holding Jessica Lange. By the way, having good performance and Chuck Rose. They got the tone of the whole thing. They not, and it was tough. It's tough because you know Jessie now, you know what she does, but that was a hard thing to pull off. So Jessie's in the giant hand, and this is back in '76. You know, the technology.
I'm gonna have to come back to this at some point because this is a very long interview, but I'll utilize it for later. But yeah, there we go. There's a huge segment there that we get to use for this. just add more photos and stuff, which is cool.
With infamous daredevil Phillippe Petit.
You're shooting the devil.
You can see it all put together now.
And this little guy comes up to me and says, "Do you like my temples?" Was it my temple? I said, "What do you mean?" I walk across the temple. Walk across. So we walk. I'm like, oh, and I realized this is Phillippe Petit. In about 5 minutes, he taught me how to juggle. He says, "Do you juggle?" I said, "I'll show you." He taught me how to juggle. And he was sentenced for walking across. His punishment was to perform for free in the park for a year. This is punishment. And you would see him when we were shooting. You would see him holding onto a taxi on a unicycle.
So, what exactly happened to the styrofoam plane? Well, it's kind of complicated.
Okay, so I'm just a little update, guys. I'm gonna take a quick little break, because I have to stretch my legs, use the bathroom, and just, because my back's starting to get a little bit sore. But we'll be back in a sec. I'm gonna go for maybe another hour, and then call it a night. But let's just take a quick little break here. I'm gonna change some music up a little bit too, change it around. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick little break because I just need to stretch my legs for a sec because I am already feeling like my back's starting to throw out a little bit. So let me just get a thing here. But we'll be right back after this short break. So don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. It's like, we'll be right back after these messages. And yeah, we shall return with more. I'm just gonna move that there. Let's see. I'm also gonna remove myself. No. There we go. And I shall return in a moment. Like the BigJackFilms live streams will return in a moment. And just stick around, and we will be back after these messages. Now we're back. All right, I just had to take a quick little break, guys. Stretch, bathroom break, back's all fixed up. Let's go back to, let's see here. I'm going to go to, you know what, let's change it up a little bit. We're going to go to this music. Yeah, it's pretty good. But I hope everybody's been enjoying the stream. Really appreciate it. Honey Bear, she's going to be heading to bed soon, so not going to be much for an admin on whatever, but obviously Patreon, really appreciate it. Super chats are always welcome. But really good to have everybody here tonight. So we're going to go for about now another hour, and then we're going to call it a night for a 3-hour stream. It's pretty good. So there's that. So let's get back to business here. Let's go to share screen. Go to Pinnacle. And here we are. So we are just doing some stuff here. I also got a Hershey's bar. I got myself a chocolate bar because I need the sugar tonight. Because I'm also going to be working overnight too. So probably not streaming, but try to keep it about 3 hours a day. Really appreciate everybody coming in. You know, super shots always welcome, so on, but yeah. Alright. Let's continue.
Okay. After a promotional visit in France, the styrofoam Kong was put into a storage in
Alright. This is where, for anybody interested, bear in mind, this is where we get into the juicy stuff, the spoilers. So, yeah. Just thought I'd let you know. This is where we get into the really, really juicy shit. So, alright. 40th anniversary of Legend. I'm aware of that. That's only in the States, Naruto. Yeah, I'm probably going to review Disney's Dinosaur at some point, because there seems to be a need for it. Okay. First and foremost, let me just put whatever is left here. Is there already an image? Oh, wow, there is. Okay. Alright. So this is where we get into the juicy stuff. The really juicy stuff. So just brace yourselves. For those who don't want to be spoiled, alright, so for those who don't know, the Styrofoam Kong ended up on tour in Europe, and basically it was in this theme park area. So here we go. We get to see what the hell happened to this thing. Let's see if I can find a good image here that we can use. Now that one does it. That'll do it. That one too, but that one's kind of crappy. Let's find a good image to use here. You can see, like, not showing the best shape, honestly.
After a promotional visit in France, the Styrofoam Kong was put into a storage in LA for a brief time until being...
Alright.
After a promotional visit in France, the Styrofoam Kong was put into a storage in LA.
So this is where it gets kind of interesting in terms of the plot thickening. Also, Starmaster, if you really want to push me to do Dinosaur this year, there is always supporting me on Patreon. Just saying. Or a super chat. You know, but it has to be like a huge super chat. All I'm saying. Okay. Down. Back it up. Thanks, Starmaster. Really appreciate that. But yeah, this is where we get into the juicy stuff of where the Styrofoam Kong ended up, which is interesting. I think this is going to end up being a long one, so the fact we're only like halfway through is heartbreaking, because like, my god, we still have another half hour to go.
After a promotional visit in France, the Styrofoam Kong was put into a storage in LA for a brief time until being pulled out for multiple other means. It was hard to fully assemble the full detail. It was hard to fully assemble the full details on what happened in order, but there.
Anybody use this as a pawn? There's a pawn here.
The full detail.
I'm gonna use assemble the full details in order. I think that's kind of a funny pun. But you can see it just all in pieces there. My god. This is part one. This is probably going to be another two-parter.
For a brief time until being pulled out for multiple other means. It was hard to fully assemble the full.
Alright. Oh, these are good shots here. So is that one, actually. Oh, that one's a little better.
In France, the Styrofoam Kong was put into a storage in LA for a brief time until being pulled out for multiple.
Some really good images here. Yeah, I know, he was basically torn apart, essentially.
Time until being pulled out for multiple other means. It was hard to fully assemble the full details on what happened.
Thank you, Honey Bear. Super chats are always appreciated, guys.
It was hard to fully assemble the full details on what happened in order, but there was a story that it was finally used in a scene outside of New York for the.
Okay, so this is where I have to go in and grab footage from this movie that I don't have at the moment, but I'll come back to it.
But there was a story that it was finally used in a scene outside of New York, which does to a degree match the Kong we saw at the Trade Center. However, the posture does not match at all. It's really hard to tell if they just repositioned it, but regardless, it was said to be the full model's final days. But then it turns out the model was later sent to a theme park in Rimini, Italy.
Yeah, here's where it gets juicy. This is where it gets frickin' juicy.
But then it turns out the model was later sent to a theme park in Rimini, Italy.
This is where the juicy stuff happens. Right here. So it was sent to Italy. So a place called Fabaladida. Whatever the hell that means. Biggest scam ever.
Italy, where it remained within indoor.
Yeah, here we go. This is the juicy shit right here. The really juicy stuff.
Where it remained within indoor display all the way up to the 1990s, from what I gathered from witness testimony. In Rimini, Italy, where it remained within indoor display all the way up to the 1990s, from what I gathered from what.
Yeah, I grabbed witness testimonies for this shit. Alright. Let's see here. I need the Facebook message I received of this guy. Which I'm pretty sure is somewhere. Is it this one? No, not that one.
Gathered from witness testimonies, but afterwards, it's where.
Okay. If the Jurassic Park series added films the Spinoraptor hybrid scary, that'd be kind of cool, actually. Imagine seeing this in a theme park. It'd be insane. You'd be terrified.
Until being pulled out for multiple other needs. It was hard to fully assemble the full details on what happened in order, but there was a story where it remained where it remained within indoor display all the way up to the 1990s from what I gathered from witness testimony. From what I gathered from witness testimonies. But afterwards, it's...
Alright.
But afterwards, its whereabouts are relatively unknown, but it's more than likely it ended up in a...
What's the question? I'm dying to ask you the question, but what city do you think the final battle should take place in? New York, Tokyo? I'd say New York for the MonsterVerse. In my humble opinion. Bring it back to where it all started.
But afterwards, its whereabouts are relatively unknown, but it's more than likely it ended up in a landfill. What would remain of it is more than likely hair in private collectors' hands.
And that's actually what happened. Some of the stuff ended up in, like, private collectors' hands. Like this piece.
What would remain of it is more than likely hair in private collectors' hands that were on the New York set and in a recent auction.
All right. There we go.
What would remain of it is more than likely hair in private collectors' hands that were on the New York set and in a recent auction.
Let's see. This is where it gets interesting too, guys. So, so the story is that when Kong got mugged on the first day, turns out what's really funny is that an auction happened where apparently what happened was the styrofoam Kong's eye got stolen. Like, it got stolen from the mugging. And it actually appeared in an auction a couple of years ago. The stolen glass eye of Kong. So like, wow. That happened. Which is, like, hilarious. I think I have that listing here. Yeah, I have it right here, actually. So I'm going to take that and add it here. Yeah, so his eye was stolen, a thumb was stolen, and chunks of his hair. And the next day, the papers read, Kong got mugged. Which is, like, hilarious. So this is where the auction was. And we're just going to go and also just include the crown, too. Let's go a bit more here. Let's go a bit further down to about here. Yeah, there's some other props that were sold at this auction, including one of the statues and the crown worn by Rick Baker as well, which is interesting. Imagine this Shin Legend. That would be cool, actually. Indiana Jones and the glass eye of Kong. That'd be funny, actually. I'd be cool with that.
New York set, and in a recent auction, the stolen eye actually ended up for grabs.
So yeah, that actually did happen. If I used to make a fan film, make sure you keep to a minimum budget and don't expect things to work. Have backup plans, have improv, and just be ready to have everything set and good to go when you have like those problems on hand.
And in a recent auction, the stolen eye actually ended up for grabs.
I hope everybody's good. I mean, like, wow, we got nobody left in the chat. What happened? Oh my god! Wow. Guess everybody went to bed. Holy shit, that's weird. Who's still here, by the way? Sorry, I'm not answering messages. Hey Lorenzo. It's weird. Yeah, it's just weird because like my stream was saying there's nobody on chat or nobody watching. Like, what the fuck? It's weird. Alright.
The stolen eye actually ended up for grabs. It's a shame this piece was never kept preserved or found, because, quite frankly, like every other...
Alright, there we go.
It's a shame this piece was never kept preserved or found, because...
There we go. Glad to see everybody here. That's weird that the chat or the stream said there was nobody watching. So I appreciate everybody coming in.
Quite frankly, like every other massive Kong prop, I would have loved to have seen it up close. But that's not the real.
Okay. Wow, we hit 25 minutes. That's insane. That's really good, actually. Okay. That's good. Always have a cheap way to do flying. Green screen, especially if you don't have wires. That's always good to have, man. Why does this guy look like me? Why does this look like me in the future? Like we're like in the past that I time traveled. My God. It could be a clone, or it could be me actually. I time traveled. Like, oh no. Oh God. Yeah, we're 25 minutes.
Because, quite frankly, like every other massive Kong prop, I would have loved to have seen it up close. But that's not the real mechanical wonder, is it? As we enter the end of production in August 1976.
Okay, here we go. That cog prop looking like me. Do a manga art of it. That'd be funny. That'd be really funny, actually. Okay, so now I have to go back to the interviews. Behind the scenes. I think I have an interview here that has kind of describes stuff, what happened to it. Let me just go back here. Wasn't this one, was it? I have to go back to that, actually. One moment.
Blue screen in those days was
I'm just trying to find there was a bit that was really interesting. Was it this one? Well, I'm gonna have to come back to some of this stuff because some of these photos are interesting. Might go spoon. I mean, well, sleep well, man. If you need to sleep, please sleep. I have to go back to some of these, actually. Okay. Hope everybody's good in the chat and the stream. Yeah, around the 3-hour mark, we'll call it a night. It's weird that I can't see my view counter. Yeah, we really knocked a lot out today, actually. 25 minutes? It's pretty good. Wish there was a way I could change. I gotta get better music, actually. So is there any other kind of, like, acoustic cinematic? What does this do? Oh, that's nice, actually. I like that, actually. Actually, let's go with the lo-fi. I like that. That sounds a little better. One from my end. Yeah, 1 or 2. It's weird that it's not showing yet. Okay, here we go. Let's see if there's anything I can use here. Yeah, some like rare photos here actually. Like here's Rick. Like where the fuck did these photos come from? That's what interests me. Some of these I've never seen before. Let's see.
Assemble them like Hunky Down. And then we started looking at it and realizing he's not going to go back together without some real love and attention. And that's when we started recruiting people, like special effects guys and sculptors, and people that knew how to replace the hair. And
I see here.
organization made a deal with the Olympus order. When the movie was over, it just went back to El Segundo, to this warehouse, and then someone from the Olympus organization made a deal.
Here we go.
To go to Rimini as a display. So when I got the call, I called Scott and I called Michael, the three messengers, the three Revos, and we went down there and we started. And Scotty became like the shipping,
Some really good interviews here I can use.
How many containers we need? Scott was great at this. He would.
And this poor guy was there and goes, are you the King Kong guys? Yeah, that's up. And so I said, I'll do it. And I said, say it, tourist, that King Kong would be in this fair. The tourist was sent in through one door.
And eventually we finished, and it was like, we had always said this, like, in Europe, none of us had ever been to Europe before. That big box of tools, we convinced them that they needed those tools in case anything would go through disrepair. And we sold it for a pretty nice price, and we used a lot of that money to. And then Scotty left first, and then eventually Michael and I left, and it was quite an adventure, Who knew that?
I use Pinnacle. Lorenzo, I use Pinnacle.
More than laying a concrete.
When we finished King Kong, I thought I made 100 friends that I'd had forever. That big box of tools, we convinced them that they needed those tools in case anything would go through disrepair. And then Scotty left first, and then eventually Michael and I left, and it was quite an adventure. And eventually we finished, and it was like.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring this interview in full circle at some point. I'll come back to it because I might have to go back to and put this into the interview and put this into the episode. Yeah, do 76 and maybe even 96. That's what I want to see.
And eventually we finished, and it was like, we had always said this, like, in Europe, none of us had ever been to Europe before. It's like, we should go travel when we're done.
But that's not.
There we go.
So we finished, and it's like, we had always said this, like, in Europe, none of us had ever been to Europe before. It's like, we should go travel when we're done. That big box of tools, we convinced them that they needed those tools in case anything would go through disrepair. And we sold it for a pretty nice price, and we used a lot of that money to extend our travel. When we finished King Kong, I thought I made 100 friends that I'd had forever. It was such a family experience. And then what I came to realize fairly quickly is you're lucky if you make one friend from a movie. And I did. I made friends with my best friend, Scott.
Damn.
When we finished King Kong, I thought I made.
There we go. Just gonna go here.
When we finished King Kong, I thought I made.
One question about your PC is meant for gaming, editing, and all of the above. Everything except gaming.
100 friends that I had forever. It was such a family experience. And then what I came to realize fairly quickly is you're lucky if you make one friend from a movie. And I did. I made a movie.
There we go. So I'm just going to turn this up a little bit.
And eventually we finished, and it was like, we had.
There we go.
And eventually we finished, and it was like, we had always said this, like, we're in Europe. None of us had ever been to Europe before. It's like, well, we should go travel when we're done. That big box of tools, we convinced them that they needed those.
There we go. Have a nice day, man. Let's say, thank you. Really appreciate that.
That big box of tools, we convinced them that they needed those tools in case anything would go into disrepair. And we sold it for a pretty nice price and used a lot of that money to extend our travel. When we finished King Kong, I thought I made 100.
There we go. Not missing much, honestly. Yeah, I've never seen this photo before of the big Kong. That's interesting. And I don't know why. This looks relatively new, but this might have been from, like, the 80s. Not sure. I don't know when this photo was taken. It looks relatively new.
That big box of tools, we convinced them that they needed those tools in case anything would go into disrepair. And we sold it for a pretty nice price and used a lot of that money to extend our travel. When we finished King Kong...
Okay. Let me look into what I could use here. I could probably get rid of this Titanic stuff because I don't need that anymore. Any other interviews about this thing? That's what I'm wondering. I don't think there were any others. Oh, I should use this footage, actually. I haven't used this footage yet, actually. This is Super 8 footage from when the display was there. Yeah, I haven't used this one, have I? Third of us left. No worries, no worries. We're going to call it a night pretty soon, actually.
When we finished King Kong, I thought I made 100 friends that I'd had forever. It was such a family experience. And then what I came to realize fairly quickly is you're lucky if you make one friend from a movie.
But, okay, hang on. I'm just going to actually... There we go.
Ever. It is such a family experience. And then what I came to realize fairly quickly is you're lucky if you make one friend from a movie.
There we go. I'm going to actually fade it in there. That's pretty good. Yeah, like literally there's sort of... Want to hear my fan film story? Yeah, sure. Pitch it to me in the chat. Curious. Favorite shark robot? The main... I like the Bruce that kind of blew up, actually. That was probably my favorite of the bunch. All right, good night, man. We're going to call it a night soon as well. Go here. We're definitely going to come back to this interview at some point. There's some juicy stuff in here. There we go. If I do G-Fest, I will give you some concept art. Oh, nice, man! I appreciate that.
Family experience. And then what I came to realize fairly quickly is you're lucky if you make one friend from a movie. From a movie.
Just gonna trim that.
We sold it for a pretty nice price, and we used a lot of that money to.
Sayonara!
When we finished King Kong, I thought I made 100 friends that I'd have forever. It was such a family experience, and then what I came to realize fairly quickly is you're lucky if you make one friend from a movie.
But
I like that. I like that fade out. It's sort of where it's gonna kind of go.
like every other massive Kong prop, I would have loved to have seen it up close.
And eventually we finished, and it was like, we had always said this, like, well, we're in Europe. None of us had ever been to Europe before. It's like, well, we should go travel when we're done. That big box of tools, we convinced them that they needed those tools in case anything would go into disrepair. And we sold it for a pretty nice price, and we used a lot of that money to extend our travel. When we finished King Kong, I thought I made 100 friends that I'd have forever.
All right, so let me just go to some clips. Da-da-da! Almost there. Let's go to... What was I going to look up here? Oh, photos. Okay. Do here. I like that one. That's pretty cool. That's a good photo. Did we not use that one? Interesting. Surprised we didn't use that one. Oh, we didn't use that one. Okay, we're gonna have to use that one maybe. Let's see, which one did we? Yeah, which one did we not use? Wait, okay, we did use that one. Okay. I swear I used that one. Weird.
When we finished King Kong, I thought I made 100.
Okay. Is this 2016 Kong your fan film since the Styrofoam Kong and that has no eyes? No, it's just my own version of Kong. Gonna fall asleep? Yeah, have a good night, Luke. We're gonna call it a night relatively soon. Once we finish this little bit up, I'm gonna call it a night, actually. I'm gonna call it a night after this. Let's see. Let's go to the tour. That one's okay. Which ones have I not used? That is the question. A lot of these I've already used. Okay, so let's go towards the file here. Hang on. Bring it out. All right, have a good night, man. Yeah, everybody's calling it a night. Okay, we're gonna call it a night at some point here. We're gonna just finish up. Totally understandable if everybody needs to go to bed. It's all good, guys. Let's just see here. Let's find a shot I haven't used yet. Again, sorry it got really quiet too, by the way. Let's see here. That's a good one. That one's okay. That one's actually not bad. I already used that one. We already used that one. That one's okay. That one's a good one. Let's use that one. Yeah, we'll use that one. And we're going to call it a night after this little break. I always wondered 1933 had Kong had gunshot damages. Yeah, that's what I wondered too. Yeah, is my email in my description? You could send it that way. Okay.
We finished King Kong. I thought I made 100 friends that I'd have forever. It was such a family experience. And then what I came to realize fairly quickly is you're lucky if you make one friend from a...
Okay. So, yeah, that's pretty good for the day. That's really good for the day, actually. I think, low-key, guys, we're going to call it a night. Because this was a really good stream, something to really get us back on. 50-50 chance if I do one tomorrow. It depends on my energy, because I do have to fly on Thursday. But I'll keep you guys posted. Thankfully, I am packing things with me that I might be able to stream while I'm on travel. I'll keep you guys posted. I might do a stream also at Universal if you guys want. But that is probably going to be happening at some point. But we're definitely going to be coming back hopefully tomorrow night. Depending on how I'm feeling, if I can get my packing done, if I can get everything I need to do. But I really appreciate everybody coming in tonight. And everybody who helped out. Honey Bear for keeping an eye on the chat. John McKinney for those super chats. Gerald Lang. Super Saiyan 97. Like, so many people contributed tonight. Super Michael 98. Everybody involved really helped out in keeping the stream going. And keeping us entertained the whole time. So this was really good in keeping the ad revenue up. We're definitely going to be back at some point. But maybe tomorrow. But, of course, support my Patreon. Just all more. We'll get you early access to all of our content as well as other special features. And we're going to keep editing. We're going to keep editing till there's nothing left, until we have to pack this shit up and go. But really appreciate everybody coming in tonight. So until the next video, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. This is BigJackFilms signing off. And catch you guys around.